Okay. What is up, everyone? What's going on? Rent says first. Yeah, you're first, my man. Some kid says second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing? Oh, fuck. Sorry. I probably shouldn't swear in the first 30 seconds, but oh well. I most likely won't keep these streams up, to be honest. Ty Shaw, yo, what's up, dude? How's everybody doing? We got some massive drama. Some huge drama today. Actually, it's not that big. It's pretty mediocre drama. Anushi says, yo, what up? What is going on, guys? Spam that freaking like button. DJ Electro says, hold on. What's good, Plubius? Not much, man. Just chilling on my day off, man. Hanging out. I was actually extremely bored, so I was like, screw it. Might as well stream, dog. Not much. I had an interview yesterday. Sick. Like a work interview. Sony Soldier says, what's up? What's up, Sony Soldier? Doing good. Was just listening to music. What were you listening to? Yeah, I've been listening to so much. What's the word? Taylor Swift lately, man. I've been listening to that T Swift. Not her new stuff, her old stuff. Her old stuff is fucking good. Her new stuff is ass. Yeah, as a housekeeper, nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. I was going to do like a face cam. I was going to do a face cam, but I was just like, nah. I'm not feeling like it today. Click, click, boom by Nice. Nice. Oh, man. I had like such a bad migraine earlier. It's like slowly going away, but it's still like festering in the back of my head. Like that shit sucks. Like it sucks to have a migraine, but then to have it like slowly building up in the back, it really sucks as well. Taylor Swift isn't all bad, but her new shit is suck. Yeah, I can't listen to her new stuff. I think it's got awful, but I like listening to some of her older songs. I used to be a fan of Taylor Swift until I realized that her songs are the same thing when their music becomes garbage. I don't know, man. It's just her older music had an actual like. I actually kind of liked her older music. Her newer stuff is just a bunch of commercial bullshit. Like her Ice Spice song. God, that song sucks. What a terrible song. I'm probably going to get canceled now by a bunch of Swifties, but oh well. I think we can all agree here that Taylor Swift's music back then was good, but her music now, it's not like she's a bad artist. It's just, I don't know. I don't vibe with her new music. I think it's all just extremely generic. That's just my personal opinion. I heard the Ice Spice one and damn, it was awful. Yeah, it's just anything with Ice Spice sucks. When you have an artist that's lyric is, bitch, you ain't, bitch, you ain't the shit and you're not even the fart. Like, the fuck kind of lyric is that? Like, what a fucking awful lyric. Yeah, her old music is great, but her new songs are the same thing. Well, yeah, like I liked back when she had like a kind of a country vibe. You know what I mean? Like she kind of had a country vibe to her shits. But what's your favorite Taylor Swift song? Recently, honestly, you guys are probably gonna hate me, but I like "Shake It Off." I think that song actually goes hard. All right, I know that's not her like old, but it was like it's older. I thought that one was actually good. I liked "Shake It Off." I don't know, guys. You can judge me. You guys can judge me or whatever. Downvote the video, whatever. I like that song. Okay, I thought it was catchy as shit. All right, so wait, what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I vibe with "Shake It Off." 22 is pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. 22 is pretty good as well. Blank Space is one of my fave songs. Type me. Yeah, I mean, that one's good too, man. I don't know, but I've just been vibing with the old Taylor Swift. Same with like Ed Sheeran. I've been vibing with some old Ed Sheeran music too. Like I know this is probably the whitest sounding stream ever, but I used to fucks with Ed Sheeran. His older music too was really good. Like Ed Sheeran now, don't really care that much. Honestly, like I don't really keep up with, but back in the day, I used to always get every single album on iTunes. Every time Ed Sheeran would post an album, I would get it on iTunes. I'm at work, lol. Damn, dude. Well, I hope the stream makes it a little bit more bearable. I knew you were in trouble when you walked in. Was my favorite. Yeah, that one was good too. Like, she had some good ass songs, bro. Like that's the thing. Like her music back then, if it got billions of views, it makes sense. But like her music now, I'm like, why? Like, how's her Eras tour like so popular? Because I don't think I like a single one of her newer songs. Honestly, I don't really like her newer songs. Ed Sheeran kind of generic too, in my opinion. Well, he is now. Like back in the day, he was actually like I liked like Lego House. I thought Lego House was a really pretty song. Some of his other like more generic sad songs were pretty good too. What's that one song where he's singing about his like grandma, and it's like got like this country tune to it, or like a European twang to it. That one's pretty good. My old favorite Swift song is "Haunted." Not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean Taylor Swift just has come out with some bangers, man. But I could not name a single song off her new shit that I actually enjoy. Like I hear it on the radio all the time because I usually listen to the radio while I'm at work. And I hear them songs and I can't like vibe with them. I don't know. But if they threw on like 22 or one of her older songs, I would be like singing along. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie to you guys. But like, I don't know. Like 2022 is a vibe. That is true. I don't know. Something about that song just it's like it's a nice summer song. You know what I mean? Like there's so many good artists from back in the day. I don't know, like Carl Ray Jepsen or Carly Ray Jepsen or whatever. What is she up to nowadays? She did a couple good songs. Like I liked her songs too. You know, I haven't heard anything from Lady Gaga recently. I was playing a lot of her songs from Beat Saber and was like, damn, what's she up to? I don't know. She's up to some stuff. I'm not too sure what she's doing nowadays. I don't even know if she does release music. I know she's like acting. I think she's playing Harley Quinn in the new Joker movie, but isn't Ice Spice the same woman who had an underage girl twerking in her music video? Well, it was a single underage girl. Not like that's any better, but yeah, she did. She had a music video with like millions of views of a 16-year-old girl named what was her name? Tunjali or something, and she was twerking. Yeah, she was twerking on a table. And then people were like calling her out. She's like, I was just doing my shit. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. What kind of disgusting culture are they trying to push in these music videos? Actually, yeah, I used to like her. I wonder what happened to her. I don't know. Her music too, like back in the day was, I mean, I even as a kid, I kind of found it generic because she was just kind of like the pop girl who just made all the music, but kind of like or kind of like Britney Spears. She what? Wait, what? Yeah, you guys didn't know about that? There's a 16-year-old girl who like twerked in an Ice Spice video. It's still up on YouTube to this day. I made a video about it saying how like I was just like I was saying how it's EDP's favorite music video. I usually listen to a lot of older music like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah, dude, back when I used to play Fallout, like nothing beats, all right? Like I understand some of you guys love like the soundtrack of like Destiny or like Skyrim, but nothing beats the radio in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. That shit goes hard, dude. Like walking down those lonely roads in like the DC or like walking down the like wasteland of like New Vegas, that music hits different, man. I don't know. Okay, I was just doing my shit. Now y'all the fart. Yeah, dude. I think Lady Gaga is acting in American Horror Story. Yeah, she's like acting or something now. I don't even think she does music anymore. Honestly, 2000s rock metal or new metal is where I'm at right now. Yeah, my music always changes. Like right now I'm kind of in like this weird pop kind of early 2000s music lately. Like I don't know, like for instance Taylor Swift and like Ed Sheeran and like some what are they called? I can't think right now. Maroon 5, stuff like that. Kind of like older poppy music. But my music taste always changes, man. Mr. Gamer says Camelot 331 Cody got swatted while covering the Ninja Celine controversy. He's currently live addressing what happened. Oh, dude, that fucking sucks. I don't listen to Ice Spice and stuff, but I genuinely like rock. Yeah, rock isn't bad. I don't listen to I listen to a little bit of rap. Like I like rap, right? Like I don't mind rap, but I don't listen to like hardcore like drill music or like fucking like Cardi B and stuff like that. I think that shit's so whack. Oh, that Sims 4 radio beat for real, for real. Yo, the fuck was it? Simlish. I remember seeing like what was it? Who's that one girl? Katy Perry. I remember watching like a behind the scenes of her like trying to sing the song for the radio in The Sims, and that shit was just so fucking funny to me. Rock is my favorite music genre. It's an amazing, diverse genre. Yeah, for sure. I feel like rock music is one of the most freeing sounding genre. Like being able to listen to people like rebel and like stick it to the man. Like that shit definitely was like revolutionary at the time. Like it's my go-to workout too. It's like early 2000s rock music. That's my go-to workout music. I've been into electric swings, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, electric music can be good. You have to be in a certain vibe. If you're not in a certain vibe, that music can just sound awful. Hey, everyone, what's new today? Not much. We're just chilling, talking about random stuff. I do want to get into Neon a little bit because there's some drama with him, but and like Jojo Siwa, there's some shit going on with Jojo Siwa. I haven't really looked into it yet, but apparently she's like defending James Charles or something. I mean, don't quote me. I'm not too sure why she's being exposed, but yeah, it's like some Jojo Siwa stuff. And then Neon apparently was like didn't give a autistic kid or like a mentally ill kid like a PS5 or scammed him out of money or I don't know, man. I used to listen to rap and hip hop. I stopped because all it's about is drugs, degrading women, murder, and sex. Not all of it. There's some hip hop songs like that actually rap about shit that matters. But yeah, like the new kind of lean rap, I guess they've been calling it over the last couple of years. Yeah, that shit is just so fucking cancer to my ears. Are you familiar with Oma? Not really. Is that a fellow YouTuber? I think I've seen them on Twitter a couple times. Oh, by the way, did you hear Jack Scalfani cooking with Jack is a child abuser? Sorry for extreme turn, Lamau. No, I did not hear about that. I don't even know who Jack is. Yo, speaking of child abusers, what's her face? The 8 Passenger Family. Apparently, she's like facing up to 60 years. God damn, that sounds like a lot, but in my personal opinion, I don't think that's enough, dude. I think that woman deserves like 50 or not even 50. I think that woman deserves like 90 years. She should be dying in prison, which she probably is. But I mean, finally, we got some good information coming out of the justice system. Damn, 60. Yeah, I think she got like 4 counts of or it was like 4 counts of child abuse or something. And they both have like 15 years each or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I haven't seen emo music in a while. Like My Chemical Romance dropped Black Parade and vanished. Dude, no, there's some good emo music now. Like look up what's that one guy where he's like he made a song about how his life's the worst life ever, and he does like a bunch of parody music. It's actually really good. Trump 2024. I don't know, man. Anything's better than Joe Biden at this point. Like not even trying to be like political on you guys. Like this shit's fucking insane. She probably will be dying in prison given she looks old as shit as is. I think she's like in her 40s, right? So there's like no way she survives prison. Are you familiar with XX Tentacion? Yeah, I was like obsessed with his music like when I was in high school. Me and my buddy listened to the one song where he's like, I took that bitch to Starbucks, that little bit. Like we played that music all the time. And then he started going into more like a depressed phase of music. And I kind of stopped listening to that because I kind of find that cringe. But Oma is a content creator that does those catching predators on Omegle and just yeah. He's also the guy who went to go like confront that police officer who did the thing. I watched that video. Didn't Jojo Siwa defend Miranda Sings? Yeah, and I guess she's like defending James Charles now or some shit. Like I just don't understand what her MO is. Yo, what up, Destructor? True that you hear about positive. I'm assuming you mean rap and hip hop, but that's rare. Yeah, like for instance, I like personally, I listen to like Lil Mabu and like Token and like some other artists too. Like some of them do like make really good music that isn't always about bitches and hoes and drugs. I don't want either Trump nor Biden as presidents. Well, unfortunately, we live in a society where either you pick one or the other, or you just don't vote. I mean, me personally, I'm not going to vote because I'm not American. So a month ago, he uploaded an exposed video on Nico is cold, and it ended up painted him as a sexual predator. Who? Oma? It painted Oma as the sexual predator, or Nico is cold. Neon, that immature clown. Yeah, Neon's just a fucking goof. Also, I don't know if you guys seen the Twitter video that's been going around, but apparently, like, Aiden Ross almost got his foot shot off because they're being irresponsible at a fucking gun range. Bunch of retards, man. Yeah, I meant to type rap. Accidentally typed. I ain't a fan of Lil Mabu. He's kind of cringe in my opinion. I mean, I the reason I like his music is because obviously he's definitely different. But the reason I like his music is because he's like self-aware of how ridiculous that idea of being like a rapper who's like taking your educational prowess seriously. So and the fact that I'd rather my kid be listening to that than like fucking Ice Spice. Nico tweeted about it, mentioning he would make a response video. The next day he uploaded his response video. I'll have to check that out. I hate Neon. With every fiber of my being. He's just fucking annoying, dude. He's like a case of someone who got famous, fucking faked his death, and then should have just been like gone. But for whatever reason, everyone brought him back into the limelight. It's fucking stupid. Riot Lol is a pedo. I'm not all that excited, but South Park got sued for signing an exclusive contract for streaming, but put it to different services. Didn't cause much drama in the public eye, but it's happened. I mean, that's kind of like the same scenario that happened with like Epic when they were like selling, or what was like the Epic lawsuit? Because they're suing Apple, or Apple was trying to sue them. Oma deleted his video and made it a community post apologizing for giving people the perception that he's a predator. Jesus Christ, man. It's A2Da says, hello, yo, what up? Matter of fact, Neon Jack Doherty, Aiden Ross, and Sneeko are toxic, immature clowns. Yeah, but that's what kids like nowadays, apparently. Not just Ice Spice, but Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of fucking like bullshit happening in the rap game. Only thing I like about Neon is that he brings me views, and now I'm almost monetized. But yeah, that's the thing. We talk about these guys because they bring us views. Like, it's not like the most insane video to make when you make a video saying Neon sucks. Here's his shitty takes. This is why he sucks. And then you get like 2,000 views. It's almost too easy because it's like we don't have to like work that hard. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty simple to take your own moral values, put them on a video, call out Sneeko, Neon, Aiden Ross shitty behavior, and then we get like thousands of views. Like it's almost too easy. It's me, Dax. Remember? Yeah, I think you joined a couple streams already. Are you going to make a video when Oz Media stops his exposed video on Blair? Most likely, because I watched Tom Dark's full video about the Blair situation, so I'm like fully caught up now. Lil Boom is a pedophile. Let's make songs together, Plooby. I'm not really a musician though. I don't really. The last time I played an instrument when I was like 14, when I was in a band and I was playing the drums. But like aside from that, I have no like musical talent whatsoever. Like at all. Neon is the type of person who enjoys harassing people and thinks it's cool, but he's going to do that to the wrong person and he's going to get hurt or killed. Well, I mean, you could go to say that with a lot of these streamers. I wish that you could say that with a lot of streamers because they all act like they're on top of the fucking world and they're invincible. Which is fucking such like that's so delusional. Like you guys are gonna be end up fucking with the wrong people, and then you're gonna realize real quick that reality sets in, and no one's safe from like their own. Like they sit there in their ivory towers and they think they're safe, right? They think they can go out in public and fuck with people, but as soon as reality hits them, and someone fights back, or they realize, oh shit, I'm just a person too, and I'm not on this fucking high horse, and I'm not like a fucking king, and I'm touchable. Like. Shit, we've seen this shit happen before to lots of streamers. Man, I wish you can enable to send audio clips so I can send you an AI clip of EDP I made. Jaden X Plubius Gideon X EDP 45 diss track. We should bring back the diss track era. That was actually a really fun time on YouTube. I would be down to do a diss track, honestly. I think that would be fun. I mean, I'm not a good rapper, but doing a diss track would be interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kayla did a diss track on EDP, so maybe I'll steal hers. But I feel YouTube gets often oversimplified, and it may be more simple for others. But for me, I'm extremely nitpicky about everything in my videos and titles and thumbnails. Yeah, I just like I'm picky too, in the sense that I don't want to say stuff that like can be misconstrued from like what I actually feel. You know what I mean? So like, if for instance, if I say something about, I don't know, like say something because I think it's like gonna get me more views. Obviously, I try not to do that, but yeah, I'm very nitpicky on like what I'm gonna talk about because like I can honestly make a video every day if I just talk about everything, right? But I'm very choosy on what I talk about. I still can't believe I watched Blair fall in real time because I was a subscriber of literally everything that was involved in the drama. It still feels surreal. Yeah, it's crazy when you're like following the drama. It feels like you're there first. You know what I mean? Like with EDP, I was following that entire situation. Like I remember when the Sting video dropped and I watched like EDP lose his career real time. It was very interesting. And then his like pathetic video after the fact of him like calling out Cole Raven and stuff. Speaking of which, an underground rapper named Auntie Server was accused of preying on a 15-year-old minor. He tweeted his final goodbyes and took his life. Yeah, nothing much was lost here, boys. Apparently, Tanner Cook is one of the people. He is still pranking people. Yeah, Tanner Cook is still doing the same dumb shit that got him shot originally. Tanner Cook used to be the guy who called out people who made that type of content. Now he makes the same content. Yeah, I mean, that's the live long enough to see yourself become the villain kind of bullshit. 100,000 plus views if we make the Gideon X EDP diss track. Yeah, but that's only if it's good though, right? You're highly expecting that would actually do a good verse. I'm not Ben Shapiro. Wait, no, Tanner Cook's the wrong guy. My bad. I can't wait for Matt Simon to confront EDP. Yeah, I don't know. He's gonna drive out there, but I think that's giving the wrong. Like I was looking into that a little bit. I didn't really want to talk about it because I think it's kind of stupid what he's doing. Like I think that was extremely dumb. It's this kind of it's this kind of like idea that's gotten EDP away with it so often. Like you're gonna fly out there to Las Vegas, you're gonna save up, fly out to Las Vegas, and then want to confront him and beat the shit out of him. Yeah, it's gonna be satisfying, but what's that actually gonna do? Like literally, it's not gonna do anything. Like is it gonna put him in behind bars? No. If anything, it's gonna put you behind bars. And I think it's kind of dumb how he's promoting it. But ignore my first message. That was totally wrong. I was thinking of someone else. Ruby Frankie and Joey Hilbrand deserve a longer prison sentence. I 100% agree. I feel like they deserve like 100 years. I don't care if she dies in prison. That's still like, I mean, the death penalty in these certain situations, I kind of agree with. I saw you unprivate a lot of your streams. What changed your mind? I don't know. I just felt like unprivating some of them. I don't know. I just feel like the streams should be like category. Well, also because like my streams get views. I was under the impression originally that like when you upload a stream, it doesn't really get views. But like there's some streams that I like record or not record, but like stream, and I get like maybe like 20 viewers, like 15 right now. I think I'm sitting at like 15, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like that's a decent amount of viewers. But then I post it, and I'm thinking it's going to stay at 15, right? But I've noticed too that when I have them unprivated, it usually gets like a couple more viewers, but. So rather than turn himself into the police, he chooses to be the cowardly way by taking his life. Yeah, dude. I mean, it saves police resources, so I might try to interview EDP. I mean, good luck with that. It's a scam, but good luck with that. I mean, if someone's being accused and they take their life and there wasn't actual proof, that's sad because we don't know if there actually ever one and they might have taken their life because of the pressure. But if it's like confirmed, then it's like, okay. I know of the streams we did had a lot of views and was like 5+ hours long. Yeah, with that one stream we did where March Baby joined, Kayla joined at the end, Destructor joined. That was like an 8-hour stream and that got like 1,000 views. Like it was pretty insane. I don't think I'll ever stream that long unless it's like a special. Like I might eventually do a 24-hour stream because those do really good, apparently. I'll scam EDP. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, if you can get an interview with him and not pay him, good luck. Because he's pretty anal about his money. So, I mean, you can try that though. I don't even know if he's doing interviews anymore. I thought he switched to like phone calls now or like cameos or some shit. That was the best stream I had ever done, Lamau. It was fun as fuck. Yeah, it was fucking, dude, it didn't even feel like 8 hours. It was literally on like one of my days off. And I started streaming at like 10 o'clock. And then we ended the stream at like 7:30. Like it was literally like an 8-hour long stream. I think I might still have it up or I might have privated it. I'll have to check. But yeah, it was like 8 hours. we've seen this shit happen with Inquisitor Ghost. Yeah, that's one of the situations where it's like he clearly took his life not because he was guilty, but because he was being accused of such a heinous thing. You know what I mean? That's why, like, the defense of like we shouldn't be calling everyone a predator. It's valid because we shouldn't be calling everyone a predator unless you have undoubtable evidence, irrefutable evidence, or you know for a fact of their fetish or their weird fucking brain. Then it's like, don't accuse people of being a predator. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he is. I'm saying if it's true, then he should have faced the consequences. Well, that's just it. If it is true and it is confirmed and he made a video saying like, yes, I did do this, and then they took their life, I'd be like, damn, dude. Damn. I mean, I feel like it's only fair. If you try to ruin someone's life, you should get your life revoked, basically. Like if you're trying to scar and destroy a child for your own weird fantasy, then I don't give a fuck what happens to you. To be fair, the girl who he was talking to lied about her age. Okay, so yeah, that's a little iffy. That's a little iffy. I mean, I feel like in that situation, you just got to be careful. Like it's still not excusable. I feel like even if they lied about their age, you still need to be extremely careful. However, I mean, I wouldn't really judge the guy that harshly because if you lie about your age, then obviously the minor or whoever takes a lot of that responsibility. Well, I've been working to back up your channel in case it gets shut down again. You're going to kill my computer if I download a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I also have my entire old channel backed up. This archive channel I've talked to a couple times. He has all my videos, but I even told him, I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it, but like half those videos are irrelevant now. Like a lot of them were just like current dramas that just wouldn't make sense. But there's videos there where it's like my Luzuki video that I can post because he's still up. There's some other videos too that I had archived about EDP that probably could still be posted, but I'm just like, screw it, fresh new slate. I'll make the videos. Oh shit, she said in Triumph, oh, she said me, baby, you're the one, baby, you're the one. If someone lies about their age, then the minor is in the wrong, in my opinion. Well, the thing is, though, it's like they're still a victim, 100%. Like, I'm not saying like there's like children are stupid, right? Like, does that excuse it 100%? But no, but it's like they're still stupid. But it's like lying about your age. It's like I can't really defend that. Like, even as a minor, you should know how stupid that is. Like, you're completely okay with ruining a man's life because you want attention. Like, what the fuck is up with that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like lying about your age is like such an iffy thing because it's like, yeah, the other guy should be more responsible. But at the same time, you're lying about your fucking age, right? What do you expect? I'm talking about the Inquisitor situation. Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about. Also, the guy who propagated the false pedophile allegations against Inquisitor Ghost was using his girlfriend to set him up. Yeah, I watched it. I literally followed the entire Inquisitor thing. I was going to post about it, but I just figured because it's such a sad topic, I was like, I'm probably going to skip this one because it's getting covered enough. But like, yeah, when I watched it, I was like, yeah, the dude literally dressed up in like military fatigues. And he's saying how like, oh yeah, I used my girlfriend. She thought he was creepy and weird. But then there was screenshots of her lying about her age multiple times. Not only that, it wasn't even really fucking flirting. It was them like just talking, like more friendly, sure. But like, it wasn't fucking flirting. And she lied about her age. Like, what the fuck is up with that? And then you post it, and then people will be like, well, he could have proved his innocent. If someone accuses you of being a predator, even with the bare minimum evidence, if not any, your whole entire reputation is always going to be ruined now. It doesn't matter if you come out with an amazing video, the damage is done. Once you accuse someone or like threaten someone of that kind of stuff, you ruin their life forever. Right? Because like you're going to see that video. You got to be 100% sure on what you're talking about. And you got to be 100% sure that you're okay with ruining this person's life. And you're 100% on what you're saying. I didn't download anything from the archive channel other than the EDP interview. I just uploaded and organized on the Google Drive. As a minor, I kind of hate we get treated as just an extremely arrogant, stupid, harmless being when it comes to stuff legally. I mean, here's the thing, right? The concept is, are some minors extremely smart? Yes, absolutely. I think it's stupid to categorize every child as a dumb, ignorant idiot who have no idea what they're doing. But like in the case of grooming and lying about your age, there's definitely a big, like there's, what's the word? There's like a kind of a mental disconnect there because they don't fully understand what they're doing. So it's like, that's why they get treated a little bit differently. But if you're like 14, you should know at that point that you shouldn't be lying about your age in order to set up men. Like, I think that's just so fucking pathetic. And I think like at that point, your parents need to just take away your devices if you're lying about your age to get attention from men and set up men to get like prosecuted, right? But I still think a lot of the responsibility holds on the adult, because the adult should be double checking everything. If you're going to engage in sexual conversation and the girl looks young, or like, looks younger, you need to check ID. You need to check fucking everything before you do any sort of engagement. I intentionally avoided talking about the Inquisitor situation due to my experiences when it comes to depression and suicide, but I'm still kind of hesitant on making a video about it. Yeah, it was one of those things where I just didn't really want to talk about it at the time because everyone else was talking about it. And I think like even like the Too Mad situation, I'm okay with people make your videos because it's not just about his death, it's about everything that came from it. But me personally, I'm not going to make a video on it until that one YouTuber actually releases the evidence. Then maybe I'll talk about it. But it's just something about like covering deaths, especially like recent ones. I just don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Bleak Mind Winter 850 says, what I miss. Not a lot. We're just kind of talking as we go. We're just talking about like false accusations and shit like that. Citrus, Aiden Ross friend, and Riot Law got 15, 16-year-old girls to flash them. Riot secretly recorded and then uploaded in a Discord chat. Jesus Christ, dude. Completely up to you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's some like SS Sniper Wolf shit right now. Jesus, man. Aiden needs to step away from the web, man. He's been needing to step away for a long ass time now. Like, Aiden Ross like was going through that whole gambling situation, and then it seems like he got better, and then now it's like, I don't know, man. He's like trying to get into boxing fights, and he's like beefing with the fan on Twitter, who is like a massive KSI meat writer, and they're like beefing on Twitter right now. It's just so much pathetic shit on the internet. Do you know how much of this can be avoided if people just went outside? Like, all of you good people who watch my YouTube channel, I'm sure you guys go outside, right? I'm sure you guys actually have lives outside of watching my YouTube videos and doing whatever you guys do in your free time. But a lot of you guys understand that the real world is much different than the internet world, right? Like, everyone cares about so much on the internet. People are beefing constantly. People are talking about the dumbest shit. People are arguing over like if Lolly is like actually okay or not. And then you realize that you go out in the real world and no one's talking about this shit. Everyone's just going about their lives, going on walks, listening to the birds, going on their daily routines. And then you go on the internet and then you see like Keffels and fucking Tipster defending literal animated CP because it's their friend. The internet and the real world are so fucking different, man. It's actually insane. It's like some of these people just need to fucking go outside. So people like Aiden Ross and like these other Twitch streamers, they just need to go outside and live life, take a break from the internet, and they'll stop being so fucking stupid. I think like it's not even like not even like an intelligence thing, but it's like just go experience life, because all the time they're just gambling and streaming 12 hours a day and talking to the most stupid people on the internet and surrounding themselves in the dumbass fan bases, or not fan bases, but like the dumbass like groups they have where they're just going to be like constant yes men. It's just depressing, man. Like, anytime I upload a video and I see nasty ass comments of people like calling on my video or calling me like say I'm bad at playing video games, I'm like, well, shit. And then I go outside, I'm like, okay, like, who gives a fuck, right? When my sister was 13, she stole a fake ID and found a way to edit it. She tricked a 17, almost 18-year-old into thinking she was 18 and made him think they were going to get married on his birthday. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, I feel like as much as we shouldn't blame victims, there's definitely two sides to everything. It's like, yeah, don't blame victims, but should they be doing it? Same with Kayla. I was like, yeah, let's not attack Kayla, but maybe she shouldn't be messaging adults online, right? Like that's all I said. And I even told her that. I told her that personally, and she agrees, right? So it's like they can hold a little bit of the responsibility, but 90% of the responsibility falls on the adult, except if the minor's lying about their age. I think that is extremely fucked up, and I think their parents need to step in and take away their fucking devices. At that point, she had a fake ID and she matured early, so she could have passed as a baby-faced adult easily. It was screwed up, and he was terrified when he found it and broke down crying. Well, that's the thing. Isn't the whole thing about being a pedophile that's like so wrong is you're trying to take advantage of a minor that you know is a minor? Right? Isn't that the whole thing that makes a pedophile creepy, is the fact that they are knowledgeable that this is a minor and they are clearly younger and their body looks younger, and that's why they take advantage of them? Why should we like attack people who are like thinking that this person's 18 and have the confirmation from them that they're 18 and they look 18 and they're like acting older, right? Because obviously like some of them can be a little bit more mature, so they can probably pass off as a little bit older. It's like, but then we got to punish them. It's like, yeah, should they be smarter on the internet and not probably do that on the internet? Absolutely. But I don't think they deserve a jail sentence. I don't think they're pedophiles. Thoughts on the Drake dick leak? I originally thought it was kind of insane, but then like it started setting in that like, what if that was a female, right? Like you saw what happened with Taylor Swift is she like literally got Congress to step in during her AI deep fakes, like their AI, but then Drake has his dick plastered everyone and everywhere, and everyone's just talking about his penis. It's like it's just the double standards in that situation kind of blew my mind because it's like those like I just don't understand how everyone was just like okay with it, right? That's okay that Drake got his dick leaked, but because his dick was big, it was okay. I just didn't understand the concept of that because it's like that's straight up a leak still. Like, wasn't there a huge thing with the fappening where like law enforcement got involved in shit, like because it was women? I don't know, man. At Plubius, did you hear about the Vano thing? It was a pretty bad situation that happened within me moments. Yeah, I watched your guys' stream. I'm still not really familiar with it. I just know that he's a bad person. I haven't really seen any evidence either because I haven't really watched the streams fully, but I'm glad you guys like noticed that he was a bad person and kicked him out of your things. So we did what was right and cut all contacts with him and banned him everywhere. Well, yeah, that's all you can really do, right? And make your videos, I guess. Are you going to cover Vosh? I don't know. I might recover his response because his response has been so bad that even Keffels and fucking Tipster stopped defending him. So maybe I'll cover it. I mean, the concept of like I accidentally downloaded it and it reminded me of Goblin porn. I'm like, what the fuck kind of excuse is that? Now we just freeze like NPCs when you don't upload on stream. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Lolly, I heard about some guy, I forgot his name, who accidentally posted Lollycon on stream. Yeah, it was Vosh. Actually, Tipster and Vosh aren't friends. He just had a retarded perception that people were calling him a pedophile over something trivial. Your sister's a bad person. What the fuck? Yeah, that's fucking. Be right back. I gotta do something. See you in a bit. I just came from the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children complete movie in theaters. Huge. How was it? Yeah, she is. She's a mental health facility right now. Yeah, it's just I don't know, like stuff like that, man. Stuff like that's insane to me. It's like knowingly tricking someone and causing them to like have like an awful thing. Like recently, someone close to me, their cousin hooked up with, I think they were a 14-year-old, but they were at a bar. She was at a fucking bar and she was 14 and her ID said 21. So they end up having sex because they get on. And then she went and reported it to the police and the police actually went and arrested him. And now he's currently still in jail for 10 years, which is fucking bullshit, dog. Well, the horse thing too. What the fuck was that? Yeah, but his defense was like, he's like, I'm not into horse, but I want to be a horse fucking these beautiful women. It's like, I don't know about that, man. My question is, how do you accidentally post something like that on the internet? He opened up a wrong tab in his like folder or something. Did you see that boxer who whipped Sneeko's ass? Yeah, I watched Rince's video on it, or his like short. Tipster needs to lose weight and is a simp, by the way. Yeah, bro, how are you like pushing, what is he pushing 40 or is he 40, who sits inside all day, does fucking half-baked streams giving your opinions on shit you don't understand, and then also go on Twitter and ask if anyone knows any goth mommies while you have a fucking wife? Like, what a pathetic little sad human. Like, I don't think we understand how bad cheating actually is, but this guy has a wife that sits at home and supports his fucking fat ass while he's on Twitter trying to hook up with goth moms. Like, what a fucking pathetic little human being, honestly. Or big human being. I prefer Tifa Lockhart over Lolicon. Dude, I just don't understand people who are into Lolicon. I don't understand. Bro, someone has to stop Sony, man. Can't get over the Madame Web. Has to be one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Dude, it was bad. I watched 30 minutes of it on a non-disclosed website, and holy fuck, I couldn't get through it. The dubbing was so bad. You had people literally not even moving their mouths and they just dubbed over it. I felt like I was watching fucking Squid Games. Like, it was such bad overdubbing. Not only that, but the movie made no fucking sense. The only action scenes took place in like dream sequences. Fucking garbage movie. Why would I want to watch a Spider-Man themed movie without Spider-Man? Well, I shake my head. Tipster will be cooked by me soon. Yeah, like Tipster and Keffels, they're going to get absolutely demolished on the internet. Anytime you defend degeneracy, your degeneracy will come back up. Like Keffels selling fucking hormone blockers to children, like fucking homemade hormone blockers to children who want to transition. Fucking pathetic, man. Not only that, but also being exposed for doing like weird role play with a bunch of minors. Like, fucking weirdo. Tipster is nearly 40 years old. Exactly. I'm surprised that she's married to him. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she knows what he gets up to in his free time. He died on the he died on the Lolicon Hill 3 or 4 times now. Bosch being the most recent. Yeah, he also was defending one of his goth moms or something because she posted like a lolicon picture too, and it was just like cloth or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, that's clearly just a grown woman who just has small boobs." Fucking, that's not real lolicon. Okay, go ahead, Tipster, because you're so knowledgeable about this subject. Go ahead, tell us what it is. No goth mom wants a 40-year-old cheater. Daniel Rothel thinks it's okay to be like lolicon because they're fictional. Yeah, I mean, okay, if we're going to talk about the moral argument, is fictional better than reality? Absolutely, right? Obviously, that's non-contestable information, right? Obviously, fictional would be better than real stuff like that, but it's still not okay. Just because it's a little bit better doesn't make it okay. How about we just deal with the problem at the source and get these people help they need? If you feel the need to have to watch Lolicon to get your rocks off, you need to just go get yourself checked in. Go like speak to a therapist because it's like, yeah, great, you haven't done it to a real child or watch real stuff. That's fantastic. But realize you have a problem because that's not natural. Just watch regular. If you can't watch regular hentai and get your rocks off, I don't know what to tell you. You clearly have an issue. That's it. But apparently I'm projecting because I find this disgusting, apparently. Bro, I love Tifa. She's my favorite Final Fantasy character. There are leaked Discord messages where Keffels is now turning on Bosch. Yeah, I saw them. As soon as she started getting her reputation tarnished, she's like, yeah, I'm actually backtracking. Fuck Bosch. I'm not defending that loser anymore. It's like, nice, because your guys' past is coming up. Real good friends there, right? Fucking pathetic. Where did you find that info on the blockers, by the way? There's tons of videos of people like covering it. And the blockers also had like lolicon art on them too, like the packages, and there was proven that it was from like some predator who lived in like Brazil, making it in his fucking bathtub, and she was just selling it to these minors. We all got we're all goth mommies. I remember the goth mommies things was a huge thing years ago, where it was like, I'm gonna get myself a big titty goth girl, and I thought that trend died, but I guess Tipster is still going on about it. Tifa Lockhart with the mommy milkies. A Russian goth mommy is almost fighting a monster. Dude, isn't every like Russian girl in any movie like a goth mommy? Like, isn't like every Russian I see in a movie is like a big buff, like dark hair woman? Every single movie. Clarification: Rum didn't post the Shotacon. She liked a tweet from a not safe for work artist. Oh, okay, yeah. And then Tipster was like defending it, and then he ended up like backtracking on it after getting called out. And then I don't know, man. I don't really care about Tipster because he has some garbage takes. Yeah, he's just a grifter, man. He's a grifter. I don't think anyone watches him aside from people who just make fun of him still. Doesn't make it any better. I'm so done with Sony, bro. Their next movie, Craven, is also going to be bad since Art Markham and Matt Holloway are the writers. Well, yeah, dude, I don't know what they're doing. Does Sony and does Disney just not like money anymore? Like, do they just not like money? Are they just like, yeah, actually, we're going to make these movies that we know our fans are going to hate. And then when it tanks, we're just going to blame them. And we're going to repeat the cycle until we're fucking bankrupt. Why? I thought the whole point of making movies is to appease to the fans, right? Like, you obviously want to sell the movie, right? Like, make a movie that's your own direction, but make it so it's actually good for people to watch. Because what's the point then? No one's going to watch your fucking movie. Tipster is pathetic. Did you hear about the recent VTuber drama? It might be something to actually look into. Quite made a video about it that summarizes the situation. Lots of abuse got exposed. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. So is Vosh. Vosh is a pro NATO too. Never liked him. It gets into hate when I hear how he tried to defend CP. I just feel like you should never be on the other end of that argument, right? Like, no matter what the situation is, you should never be on the side of defending stuff like that. Like, no matter what your capitalistic opinions are, or your socialistic opinions, or your fucking opinions about what political stance you're on, you should never be defending that stuff. It doesn't matter what your reasons are. Don't defend that shit. I think like it goes from being political to actually being a moral thing. Right. And we can all agree that that's bad. Bosch would be like, oh, but we allow like child fucking exploitation when it comes to like labor and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's bad too. But why are you defending CP? You're like, oh, we allow that, so we should allow this. Like, Keffel needs to be deported from Canada, by the way. Oh, she's Canadian. Gross. Anybody who likes lolicon don't deserve access to the internet. Yeah, it's not even like I'm trying to make a big assumption. Like there's tons of people who are very tippy-toey being like, oh yeah, it's not that bad. Like people can watch it. It's not my cup of tea. Are you weird? Yeah, but you're not really a predator. It's like, but that's still bad, right? Like why are you watching that? If you're not a predator, then why are you watching it? Well, like I almost guarantee if CP was legal, half these lolicon defenders would go watch CP if it was legal. Like I understand the argument that like some of them know they're predators and they're doing it because like they don't want to hurt actual children. But at that point, just get a therapist. Go talk to somebody, right? Like that's the thing. Go get help. Kefos is a liberal, no surprise. Tipster is no better than EDP. Plubius, about that Russian goth mom thing. Yeah, actually look up Xena from GoldenEye. Look up Mother Russia from Kick-Ass 2. Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I'm saying. In every show, every movie, every fucking video game, there's always a Russian goth mommy who plays like that opposing character. We all love Ray Ripley. If you know, you know. Disney and Sony are just Disney and Sony are just doing for money. It's the word that can't be fearful. Capitalism, baby. Yep. Hormone blockers were originally for kids that started puberty too soon. Like if a 9-year-old started her period, trans people use them, but it's also like doctor prescribed. What the fuck is bathtub pills? Yeah, I'm not really going to cover the video right now because I don't know the full details. I read a couple posts and I looked at a couple videos, but I don't know the full details. But from what I'm understanding is she was selling like bathtub made hormone blockers that you inject into yourself, and it had like lolicon images on it. And then also it had like hairs, like cat hairs in it, which is just really bad when you're using like hormone blockers and stuff like that, like really serious medical stuff. It should not have any like contaminations inside the stuff, right? Also, Plubius, you letting people in? I might, if you're interested in joining, I might let you in if you want to join. I don't really know what we're going to talk about, but I haven't seen Madame Web. I stopped watching all the MCU movies after the last Avenger movie. I watched like 30 minutes of it. It's just not good, man. Like I'm not even saying that to be a hater or like hate on everything that's new, but like it just honestly, from an actual film perspective, it was just really bad. Like it was boring. The story made no sense. The dialogue was so fucking cringy. Like they call themselves spider people. Like it's... Funnily enough, Vosh got his start as Destiny Orbiter under that alias Irish Laddie. He has his history of sexually harassing young women on Discord. Yeah, but that's a big reason why Destiny like pushed himself from Bosch, is because he was exposed for like hitting up young women on Discord. I gotta go. Just had to recover a shitload of backup codes and now have to handle some more shit. See you later. Yeah, see you later, Rince. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, Keffels is from Ontario. Oh, Jesus. Good night, everybody. Yeah, good night, Rince. Thanks for stopping in. There are people who defend harassing random strangers and animal abusers, so I'm not surprised that people who defend CP or lolicon. I mean, it's just we live in a degenerate day and age, man. Yeah, I get you, Plubius. Vosh political belief was something that we might not agree with, but it's not a problem to call them out. But when it becomes something like defending CP or having it, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like it goes beyond political beliefs at that point. I think it's I think there's a difference between having a political belief and having a moral belief, right? Like, I think those are two separate things. So you may defend like communism, right? But when it comes to like mistreating people or like doing really inappropriate stuff when it comes to communism, I think you should take a moral step back in that situation. Like, you might be all for communism, but you can't deny it's never worked in society ever, right? Like, yeah, it becomes a problem. Like, there is no defense against CP being illegal. CP is always illegal and seriously fucked up. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's banned for a reason. It's on the dark web. Well, it shouldn't even be on any web, but you can't really stop the dark web from being the dark web. But like, it's a bad thing because just stop. Sorry, I'm losing my wording because I think it's just such a ridiculous thing to even discuss, because it's so sad that people are actually defending that kind of stuff and defending the distribution of it, being like, oh, well, if you're not the one contributing to it, it's okay. It's still bad. It's totally bad. And there's something seriously wrong with you if you try to find content of children being sexually exploited and try to get off to that. Like, that's definitely says a lot about you. Sure, it's not real, but it sure says something about you as a person if you seek out and enjoy the content and it's a slippery slope into thinking about reality. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, I don't know. I just think it's so bizarre because it's like everyone wants to dance around the real problem here, right? Everyone wants to dance around it. Everyone wants to tippy toe around it. But the real problem is why are they watching that? What? Because they find flat-chested women attractive? It's not even like that. It's the fact that you find children attractive. It's not even like these lolicons, right? If it's a taller character and they act like a woman and they might have a flat chest, I'll be like, yeah, that's not really lolicon, right? But if it's an anime or a hentai where it clearly depicts a child being abused of their what's the word? If it's literally a hentai of a child, right? Like a child being taken advantage of by an older person, and it's clearly being set up like that, that is weird to watch. And I think that's extremely creepy to watch because you're clearly watching it for that child who is, yes, a fictional child, but an actual child being put in that kind of scenario, right? And yeah, Xenia and Mother Russia can kill you with their area. Yeah, their fucking thighs, bro. I remember. Rhea Ripley's is mommy. One thing I want to warn you is that EDP is known to send minors a picture of his feces. Oh, I know. That's EDP's special, man. Speaking of Keffals, Mudahar is researching all the controversies. Yeah, I saw Mudahar talk about it, and Keffals' community is in complete fucking like panic mode because they know if he comes out with his video, he has a ton of credibility. She's fucking done, which I'm sure he will. Yeah, Keffals was basically grooming kids before all this. There was rumors flowing around that she ran Catboy Ranch. Yep, I know about the Catboy Ranch stuff. I want in, lol. Hold on, I'll see if I can invite you. I'm probably gonna end the stream soon though, so I might get you in. We'll talk for a little bit, but yeah, my head's fucking pounding right now. So I'm gonna invite Destructor. I'm gonna invite Destructor, and we'll see what comes. We'll see what comes. Hold on. Let me share. I'm gonna add it to stage. So. Okay. Bro, what the fuck? How do I? Okay. Post comment. There we go. Okay, that's the invite code. I'm gonna pin it. Sorry, let me continue. Sorry, who's Vosh and what did Tipster do? I'm behind on all the drama. Can someone explain? Go watch my video. Go watch my video. You got the time. You'll see who Vosh is and what he did. And Tipster is just some grifter who's defending what he did. There's always hold on. We got Destructor here. So everyone say hi to Destructor. Everyone give Destructor a warm welcome.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing, Maggle?
Dude, why does it sound like you just smoked a pack of like 30 cigarettes?
Because I can. But how you doing?
Because I can. That's honestly the appropriate answer.
Yes. We're here to smoke some Canadian packs today. We're here to talk about, lovely transsexuals like Keffals, the loveliest.
Keffals. The groomer who fucking was trying to give children like fucking bathtub made hormone blockers.
Oh yes, definitely. A person that now I just heard about that need to research because I always thought this is just a dumb loser communist who offers literally nothing of value. Who actually was a communist, by the way, and it still is. Like this dumbass literally ran for office in 2019 under the Communist Party, dead ass, and failed miserably.
Keffals is a whole thing. Like she's genuinely a whole entire. Like I might even have to do a video on Keffals. Honestly, like it's a whole rabbit hole of her history or his history. I don't know if pronouns, but
I'm gonna go she because it looks like a woman. That's what it probably wants.
I think that's what their pronouns are. I don't fucking know. Kayla Hoskins says, "How are you?" I'm good. How are you doing? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I might talk about Keffals in some form maybe soon. I don't know. After I cook.
I'll see. I'll wait for Mudahar's video. I'll wait for Mudahar's and then
I'm kind of busy.
come up with mine. Yeah, but
yeah, it's probably the best thing. Let Mudahar do the fucking heavy load.
Yeah, I'll let Mudahar and then I'll just take some points from his video. But I don't know if you've been looking at what's his name, Jared Genesis channel. But
what has he been up to?
Dude, he's like talking. I don't know who's he's beefing with this one guy, but apparently he like was talking about taking him to court. And he's like, I would love to take you to court and show the court all the fucking stolen content you've taken from me.
Are you? Oh, it's Chris. Yeah,
Yeah, Chris.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I don't know what Chrissy Boy does, but here's the thing with him. He's sort of been like a very infamous like troll of Jared, who just kind of like what this guy does basically on his channel is that he basically takes Jared's videos, but like pretty much re-uploads them. Basically, how Jared does it, whatever how it is, like I don't know,
yeah.
his cringy like disturbed like Batman covers example, and he'll just retitle as Jared cringily does something whatever. Like he'll basically mock Jared in his titles or some shit, and sometimes he'll upload some of like Jared's like old content from the past, like him doing embarrassing dances, that type of shit, like how we find out about, screaming at his dad, that type of shit. That's kind of what
Yeah.
Chris does basically for a living. He's kind of just a professional Jared hater, nothing really more
But
about
here's
him.
the thing, though. This is what I find funny is like his content isn't even worth like talking about when it comes to stealing because all he does is just post videos of him just ranting, and half the time they're just like the most useless fucking videos. So like I would love to see them go to court and him bring it up and be like, "This is the content he stole from me, Your Honor." It's like, okay, you talking shit about some random person on the internet without a shirt on.
Yeah,
Yeah, you better trademark that. Like,
there's literally nothing of substance anyway. That's
no.
what I find ironic. What is it with Jared? Fucking, it's ironic because
Get this, Destructor. Hold on, get this. He was complaining that he got doxxed by Chris. This guy had the goal to complain about how Chris apparently doxed him.
he doxed him. I don't
Apparently,
recall that.
according to what he wrote on his community post, and I'm like, you're fucking joking, right? You literally doxed my friend, Jared. Like, you literally doxed my friend, and now you're complaining about yourself being doxed. Like, dude. And then he's still okay. This is the funniest fucking shit, right? This is the funniest part about his entire channel. Is he calls himself Jared Fitness, right? Like he's some sort of fitness channel. He keeps posting saying, "Sorry guys, couldn't make a video today. I just finished working out." Fucking bullshit. In what world is Jared working out?
I mean, unless it's to eat more food at his buffet, maybe. But no,
Right,
like Jared. But my point is, like, it's funny Jared complains about like people stealing his content, but yet he does fucking reaction videos where he literally does kind of the same shit he's complaining about, and more.
He really doesn't have a foot to like stand on.
Irony, man.
Yeah, well, that's why he's a lol cow. That's why he's always been a lol cow because dude, it's just he tries talking shit about subjects. It's like, bro, you don't even have a foot. That's why people make fun of you. You can't sit there and complain about someone else doxing you when you dox people too.
Yeah, who dare criticize you
yeah.
for your bullshit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But that's okay. I mean, Jared can, keep being ironic, that type of shit. Let him be ironic because it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, his time will be up. I mean, he's going to just get caught.
He needs to be IP banned. He needs to be IP banned at this point. Like he has so many channels, and then he had to like bought his account just so he could get like what's the word? So he can get was it partnershiped? Yeah, like he like bought it a bunch, and he's like, whoever's buying me these bots, thanks, man. It's like, Jared, you're buying yourself those bots.
Because no one will watch your content otherwise.
You literally made 2,000 subs in 3 days. Unless you're like fucking like a huge up and coming content creator, like someone who just blows up overnight, that is bullshit numbers.
Yep. I mean, I'm not surprised. It is Jared Genesis, to be fair. He is just peak retardation. Fucking.
No, he honestly is. Dude, he just. It's so fun to make videos on him, but at the same time, it's scary because he will dox you. Right. Yeah. And I don't want to wake up to emails saying that, like, oh, your content was removed for copyright infringement.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Because then I have to just sit with the copyright claim because I can't counterclaim. I don't want my fucking address plastered all over his fucking YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I mean, you're lucky enough where you moved like a week later. Or a couple months later, I guess, but...
Yeah, it was like a few months later, but even if I didn't, it still doesn't matter because he's not going to do shit anyway. No one likes the guy.
The reason why I'd rather not is because it's so easy for someone to swap me. I don't think someone would come to my house, right? Because that's so unrealistic. I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. But like, if my address was posted, someone could easily just call in a fake police report, right? which would be stupid because I'm like friends with the police where I live. Like the police know me. So like I don't know how that would work out, but I just would rather stay anonymous on the internet.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I still find it funny. It's like, this Pluvius guy, he's black, like tries
Trying to
to
act black. Yeah, dude, I don't like you said, he might not have been talking about me, but how many Plubiuses are on the internet?
Only one I know of, and I'm
Only
talking.
one, yeah. It's like I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. So it's like out of all the things he could have talked to me about, that's what he's gonna say. And he
Yeah,
said it
pretty
as if
much.
someone told him about me. He's like, "Hey, Plubius, I heard about you, man." It's like, from who? Who's going over to your community
Yeah,
and
it's just
talking about
pretty
me?
retarded, honestly. That's probably the dumbest, like,
Yeah, dude, out of anything he could have said, he could have made
yeah.
fun of my looks. He could have made fun of my like drama videos or whatever, but instead he was just like, yeah, he's trying to act black. I don't think I act black. Like I don't understand what he means. It's not even like I was
You don't even
offended. I was just like a little bit more like intrigued, being like, what does he mean by that?
Well, he has a very sus racist past. I forgot who the YouTuber was, but like you could probably find, like, just go watch. I think it was like the Greasy Wizards video or something, or like whenever you look his name, it was one of the more popular videos. You'll probably find it and know what I'm talking about. But like, let's just say he said the N word, hard R and shit, like autistic's bullshit. Like he actually did
Yeah.
say that shit. He claims he's constantly goes, oh, I'm not racist, but then says really sus shit that's like borderline
Oh
racist.
no, I saw
I
the clip,
know.
man. I've seen most of Jared's clips of him. Yeah, he's like, I ain't racist or anything, but this, and then he starts going in this rant. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, okay, Jared.
Yeah, we all know he doesn't like Mexicans. Now, admittedly, I'm not the one to talk here about saying N words. I mean, I let my shit slip from time to time, but like, motherfucker, you gotta be
He's
comedic
also, dude,
here.
he's also charging $3 to join his Discord.
Who wants to join his brokey ass Discord? Like, dude,
I
this guy
joined
is
it for like
brokey.
2 seconds, and bro was so fucking paranoid. He's like, Publius, if you don't talk within the next 10 seconds, I'm banning you. And I was like about to type something, so I didn't get banned, and then I just got banned.
Yeah,
It's
what a
like,
weirdo.
bro is so fucking paranoid.
Well, I mean, the only people that really give him views and talked about him is literally like people who expose and like mock him, basically.
Well, yeah,
Kind of
that's
what the
just it. The most fame he's gotten is one person's YouTube video that got like 100,000 views. And like when I think Keemstar talked about him years ago,
yeah, for the
because of
whole
all his like
pedophile.
pedophile remarks. Yeah. So it's like, that's
And his
literally all.
his
That's
dad.
all like me and you and like maybe like Chris and like Kid Wizard and all them. We're the only ones who talk about him.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
it.
it's the only people's like what Egghead, Kid Wizard, Chrissy Boy, but he's more like just doing
Just
hate
trolling
on him,
him. Yeah.
and like fucking the drunken peasants and shit like that. It's not a huge
Dude,
community.
when you pride yourself as being a professional troll and the only people talking about you are kind of like smaller commentary channels, you kind of failed at being a master troll.
We're real, and this guy likes to shit talk about Boogie and shit. I
Oh yeah, dude, he
lol.
used to be obsessed with Boogie too back in the day. He used to love Boogie, and then now he just shit talks him all the time.
Yeah, he used to love shit talking him, and now he's kind of like it's got a weird bipolar relationship. But I'm not surprised that
But no,
Jared
it's just
continues to.
pathetic. Think of it from this standpoint. This guy's in his 40s, right? Or like late 30s. He still lives with his parents. He records videos with his shirt off, giving opinions on topics that he has no foot to stand on. He has countlessly abused his fucking elderly parents who give him fucking free like food and free like internet. He doesn't have a goddamn job. He sits inside and rants about shit. You know what I mean? And he prides himself as being a master troll, and he doxed a 16-year-old.
Wait, a 16-year-old? Wait, he talks to another person?
Well, aren't you 16? I'm pretty sure you're like 16, right? Or 17?
No, I'm 22.
Oh, 22. Okay, so he doxed a 22-year-old. I think it's Rince who's 16. So sorry, I got that mixed up. But yeah, like
But yeah, it's still pretty fucked. Like Jared has the nerves to be like that, but like dogs people, like,
here's the big
bro.
thing about Jared is like if you're a troll, I'd be like, okay, I kind of get it. The thing with Jared is everything he says he means, but he tries to hide behind it by saying he's a troll. It's a classic like, oh, I'm gonna say something, but I know I'm gonna get canceled, so I'm just gonna say I'm a troll, but I'm actually gonna say what I mean.
It's like I don't get it. Most people try to do the whole ironic style of comedy, but fail miserably.
Well, yeah, it can work 100%. Like I've seen tons of people who are like ironic with the things they say and the things they do, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. But with Jared, it's like he's a clear example of saying actually what he means and actually his opinions on things. But then he says, "Guys, I'm just trolling. I'm just a master troll. Like you guys stay mad. I'm just trolling. You really think I said all that stuff about how I think like adults and children can have a relationship and it be a completely healthy relationship? No, I was just trolling, dog. It's like, I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh yeah, I totally don't hate Mexicans or anything like that.
Yeah, but I'm
No,
going to go on a massive rant. But at the end, if I say, guys, I'm just trolling, it's okay.
yes, that's the life.
Yeah.
of
Are you
Jared
also
Bennett.
trolling when it comes to the part that you're a almost 40-year-old man sitting in your parents' house, not wearing shirts ever, lying about how you're working out, lying about how much popularity you actually have, like talking shit to random small commentary channels because they're the only ones giving you
What?
attention anymore?
Yeah, pretty ironic. Fucking peak irony, man. What the fuck? I'm trying to remember this one thing from Jared
That's why
about
he's a
their
lolcow.
music.
That's literally his basis. He's a lolcow that's based on irony. Like that's literally what
Pretty
made him
much.
famous.
Oh yeah, the ban evade and stuff. Another reason why he should be IP banned. He's ban evading.
Yeah,
He's
no,
was kicked
he's
off
been
twice.
dude. This is like his 5th account.
Yeah, but he's only been banned twice. He like the account where he doxed my ass and shit. Like he just closed that shit because he got a strike. But generally,
Yeah, he got scared, but he claimed that it was a strike. But I'm pretty sure he just got scared because so many people were actually talking about it at that point.
even Tipster took a rare fat W.
Yeah, rare, super rare.
Yeah, very rare because even though he's still fatty.
Yeah, no, I still don't like Tipster, but I appreciate him actually talking about it. But still, fuck you, Tipster.
Yeah, you're fat.
You're still fat.
Stop eating
Go spend,
cheeseburgers.
dude. Go fucking spend a day with your wife. Go tell your wife you love her and get off the fucking internet and just go get a normal goddamn job. Go get a job in construction, lose some of that goddamn weight, Tubby, and then start actually loving your wife instead of being on the internet trying to get fucking goth mommies defending animated CP. Like,
And tranny.
yep. No, dude, it's like
We cannot accept this defending Keffels.
no, like but now they're backtracking. Now that like now their pasts are being brought up. Now they're backtracking. Now that their pasts are being brought up, they're like, oh shit, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, with Jared, he's only been actually been kicked off twice. Both of them were sexual reasons.
Yeah.
The first one was basically he was beefing with some guy. I don't remember who it was, but long story short, he thought he'd be smart to get it by showing actual porn on his stream and shit by trying to get the other guy banned. And
Yeah.
he showed porn, and then he got banned immediately, basically, no fucks given. That
well,
was
yeah, yeah. YouTube's very strict on that with small commentary or small content creators. They're quick to ban that shit.
Yeah, then the second time, this was during the Jared Juggernaut days, he basically sent a nude video of himself, I don't know, jacking it, I think that's what it was, to someone who's catfishing him, basically.
Yeah. Nice. And then he didn't get banned, but I think he took down his own YouTube channel because he doxed you. And YouTube was actually going to probably do something about it. And he got scared and just
yeah, everyone was actually talking about it. It was actually starting to get some decent attraction. And,
well, yeah, even YouTube. I was talking to YouTube, you were talking to YouTube, a couple other content creators were talking about YouTube because he has to understand that he went on this tyrant of taking down people's YouTube videos. But when you take down over 50 YouTube videos with false claims, those content creators are going to all come after you. And when you have a group of over I think it was 30 content creators that made videos on Jared in the past and currently, they all went to YouTube. And it's like, dude, that's what happens, you fucking moron. You might think you have all this power now that you're partnered and you're going to start taking down videos. But when people band together, they can overcome your shit.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So.
Yeah, it's Jared. But speaking of other disgusting pedophile trolls, Fluvius, come on, when's that Gooby video coming out? We need to know, man.
Dude, I'll be honest, I haven't really worked on it. I've done some research so far because I know Napkin Nate recently talked about some shit, I think, or not Napkin Nate. Was it Netzio? He's doing something right now. So I don't know. I re-messaged some of the people who came to me just to have another chat because I have a lot of screenshots still that I currently have that I could totally make another video on that I left out of my previous video. So I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to take my time with the stuff. Same with the Jared Genesis video. It's like those two videos are kind of going to be my important videos, I guess. Like compared to say talking about an EDP situation or talking about like some drama. It's like these videos are actually extremely serious. Where it's like I'm trying to get the proper stuff because a case like Just Gooby is extremely dangerous, right? Like Destructor, you know what I'm talking about. You've been dealing with Gooby for a long time, so.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
he's a
exactly
very
the most
dangerous
safest
person.
thing. There's a reason why you got to work
No,
around it.
but yeah,
I
like
won't say
people
he's not a
like you
dangerous
can't share
person.
certain
Only
things.
if you let
What was
just
that?
basically as long as you talk about Gooby and shit, like he won't do shit. He's kind of a little bitch. He's just
No, he
that's
is a
kind of
little
what
bitch, but I'm
he is.
talking about like the whole like the what's the word? Like how big the situation actually has become. Like a whole Discord's involved. You have other content creators that are a little bit bigger than I would say us that are involved in all this, and yeah, it's just I don't know. Like Gooby is going to get what's coming to him. So I mean, I don't really have a timestamp though because obviously work and everything, and I've been kind of trying to pump out videos every so often. But I will be taking time to research the Gooby stuff, and I'm really hoping like my main plan. And I probably shouldn't say this on stream, but is to like maybe try to get into his server or get into contact with Gooby.
Good luck with that. I mean,
Yeah, it's a very hard thing to do, and everyone who knows Gooby advises against it for obvious reasons. But
allegedly, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's 100%, but apparently, I don't want to say it like on stream, but let's just say he's not exactly active on the internet these days. That's all I'll say. I'm not gonna say what exactly, but
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, so I don't. We'll see though. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see what time comes with that shit. But yeah, as long as we
Yeah.
spread the word, that's good. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do. Get our content creators to do it.
Well, yeah, that's really what we need. Like, we need to get the word spread, but I also like we need to do it appropriately. Like, I feel like like getting a bunch of content creators isn't really going to do it, but we need to get a bunch of content creators who actually are interested in this and can actually get like proof. I think
Guess
that's the best idea right now.
I know.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'm just more like here to spread like I'm more here to spread awareness. I'm not really the guy who should be doing the legal stuff. I'm just want to like spread awareness and make videos on it so I can at least bring awareness and shit. That's kind of my whole thing with
But
Gooby
that's all we
Boy.
really can do right now, right? Like we can't really pursue any legal stuff. Like I don't even know where the guy like I don't know anything really about him aside from his Discord and what he said and some of the previous victims who have spoken up about it. Like I know recently I think you talked to one of his victims, right? And you shared
Yeah,
some like messages and stuff like that. So that's as far as like I'm like involved with it is I've talked to a couple victims and I've talked to a couple people from the Discord and stuff like that and so that's kind of where we are right now. But I mean, if worst case scenario, I'll probably come out with a little like I wouldn't say teaser video, but I'll come out with a video of all the stuff I left out of my previous video. Kind of some of the
think of it like
small things that I didn't really talk about.
think of it as like an update video. What happened since then? Like using
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess I could kind of just do an update to kind
like
of.
reference of like my videos.
Well, yeah, like if I really wanted
Yeah,
to, and
it's
I
kind
don't think you'll mind that much. I'll definitely see your video and maybe take some stuff out of it. You know what I mean? Just to like make kind of a more because obviously your video was really good, right? Like I mean, obviously you got one of the victims talk to you and share evidence and stuff. That clearly is really good stuff when it comes to the Just Scooby. So, and that's
yeah. As long
what we
as
need. We just need more and more evidence, like just to really drive it home of how terrible of a person Gooby actually is.
as long as you just credit me that using my content, I
Oh
don't
yeah, for
really
sure.
care. That's like it's a basic thing.
Well, yeah. Anytime I reference like you, Rinse, whoever, right? I always try to shout you guys out in the description or whatever.
EDP 445 lol.
Right. Just throw a fucking EDP. Yeah, Destructor told me about this EDP situation. Go sub to him. Pretty much.
I
That OnlyFans video did fucking numbers though. Holy shit.
next time I find an interesting EDP thing, I'm probably gonna do a video on it myself, just because
You honestly should.
it's just like I would have did the OnlyFans thing, but the reason why I didn't do it at the time is just because I had ideas for other videos. So yeah.
Well, I just like when I heard about it, it was just one of those situations where it's like it's so ridiculous. This will clearly get me a shit ton of views, right? Like it's so ridiculous, and people are gonna be like, EDP made an OnlyFans. Like that's such a ridiculous idea that it clearly was gonna get a lot of attention, right?
And
So
it
plus,
did.
not only that, but me making my video might prompt people to actually go report it. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this because I haven't fully checked, but I'm pretty sure his OnlyFans is gone. So I don't
Yeah.
know if he just decided to delete it himself because he's like, fuck that, I'm not posting shit on it, or OnlyFans took his thing down.
I wouldn't be shocked. I'll probably have to go check the stupid Instagram because I actually have that fat fuck followed on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't have him followed because he blocked me, so I'm not really able to check stuff. I have like a burner account that I use to kind of check on him every once in a while, but yeah, I literally it's so ironic because I have a burner account where I literally follow a bunch of like pedophiles who like go to like young people's Instagram accounts and stuff, and I'm following UDP as well. So
Doing the Lord's work, I can tell you that much. That's all I
yeah,
can say.
unfortunately though, I'm not really making much progress because most of the victims I've tried to contact their family and they either just don't give a shit or they just ignore me. So it's kind of shitty, but
The way she goes sometimes.
yeah, but no, seriously, some of these Instagram accounts are so fucking depressing. Like I'll join one of like the girls, one of these girls that these predators are following or whatever, and they'll go live quite often. Like I know like 6 of them who go live almost daily, and as soon as I like go into the live, the first comment's like, "Oh, lift up shirt, please. Oh, can you please like show us your socks today?" And it's like some of the creepiest shit being said. That's like if you ever want a clear case of grooming, that's clearly it. Like they're trying to manipulate this child into doing something that they don't know is actually sexual, but it's sexual to them. So it'd be like, oh, show us what shoes you're wearing today. Oh, can you show us what color your blah 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 is? And it's like, right. And I report it to Instagram. Nothing happens. I try to like look through their social medias to see if I can find a single family member that will give a shit. And then I try to message them. Half the time, no one actually replies. So it's like, why the fuck am I trying to like internet guard these children? Like we can't trust internet anymore. Like you can't trust these social medias to actually do the right thing.
Nah, they don't give a fuck about
They
us.
really don't. Like I've reported so many of these accounts. Like first of all, they shouldn't even have accounts because I don't think if you're under 13, I don't think you're allowed to have an Instagram account, right? Like you have to be a
I
certain age or something like that. And
I
then on
think
top of that,
so.
they go live. It's like you already get creepy messages underneath a lot of these girls' comment sections, right? Like a lot of creepy ones. But then on their lives, it's like where they all come out to like groom them. Where they're like, oh yeah, like one specific girl, I've talked about this on my live stream, and this is the one I'm super focused on because she's like getting groomed every single day, every time she's live. And I reached out to her grandma, and unfortunately her grandma couldn't do anything because she doesn't have custody of her and they don't have contact anymore. So my next best thing was to try to get a hold of this individual's school, right? Because that's what you should do. And that then they stopped talking to me. So I'm like, well, shit. So
Very.
there's not much I can do. And people in the comment section will be like, oh yeah, you're a boy. You got to prove you're not a boy. Oh, you're clearly a boy. You got to show us you're a boy. And I'm like,
It's pretty sad, disgusting shit. Honestly, I don't.
oh yeah, Instagram is like people say TikTok has a problem. Instagram has a terrible problem once you go down the rabbit hole. Once you go down the rabbit hole, it's a fucking cesspool of like creepy, degenerate people going on these young girls' like Instagram accounts and like saying some awful shit. And they think they can get away with it because it's a live stream. But it's like, now I'm monitoring that shit. I'm reporting every single person who leaves creepy ass comments. And it's like, you try to reach out to them, obviously, and be like, hey, this is a dangerous thing, get off of it. But half of them don't take messages, which is smart. But it's like, it kind of sucks because I can't really inform them and be like, hey, you don't understand the actual severity of what's happening to you on this platform. You know, and it's just like, damn, dude, it's just like, it's like one of those things where I don't keep myself up about it. Like I'm trying my best, but it's like, I don't know. It's like something I wouldn't make a video about because I think it's like something that needs to be dealt in my own private. Plus, if I make a video, that might bring a lot of awareness to it. Like the unwanted, like my previous account got taken down by a bunch of predators. My Plubius Instagram account, because I was like, they knew that I was reporting them and they knew I was like trying to talk to these children in the live stream, trying to say, hey, turn off your live stream, private your account, like get off of it. And so many of them saw me trying to do that and they actually like mass reported my account.
What a bunch of fucking bitches.
Right. And that's why people were asking me like, what happened to your Instagram account? I got literally reported because I was leaving messages on these young girls like live saying, hey, these people are trying to groom you. And they're like, hey, this guy's calling us out. Let's mass report him. And this group of this hive mind of predators all mass reported me.
Honestly,
so fucking disgusting stuff, man.
Honestly, I don't know in the future. Maybe you should try to like I don't know, maybe like bring awareness to these predators, basically, like make videos on them and shit.
I might. I was thinking about. I literally showed a video in the Discord of like one of these girls live streaming. I don't know if it's still in the Discord. You guys can check if you want if you're in the Discord. But I think I left one where I kind of like hinted at maybe talking about it in a video. And like the video itself, like I blurred out the girl's face obviously because that's the main thing I want to do is protect these children, obviously. But I left the comments and you just read the comments. It's all a bunch of fucking bullshit, man. It's all a bunch of like, oh, lift your shirt up. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Hey, you should go do gymnastics in the corner by your bed. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I'm literally watching a child be groomed alive. And is anybody doing anything? No. Like, some of these live streams get hundreds of views too.
It's fucked. I don't know. That's just fucked, man.
Oh,
Honestly,
it is.
sounds like you can use more assistance really to expose these creeps on
Well,
Instagram.
I mean, it would be not like I don't want to force because this is kind of something I do in my own time, right? For all the people who say that I only do this for views, I actually don't. I actually kind of give a shit about this stuff that I'm talking about. But it's like it's getting to a point where I kind of do want to make a video on it because like some of these degenerates need to be exposed because some of them are fucking like awful human beings. Like they're like one was like literally what looked like a grandpa being like 43 years old. And he's like, how's my princess doing today? And this girl's like fucking 17, like not 17, but she's like 14 years old. And I'm like, ew, dude, you probably have grandkids. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I literally probably go on Instagram right now and find a live right now. Like it's that rampant, honestly.
Maybe I'll do it. Honestly, I make an Instagram account or some shit. And do something.
Yeah, if you make an Instagram account, I'll send you a lot of these predators things. But the only thing that like sucks about it is like sometimes the children do what the people are saying, and this is disgusting, obviously. And I don't stay in the live if they're doing that. But it's like, for instance, recently with that one girl I talked about, she flashed on screen and it was like instantaneous as soon as I joined. And so I instantly took the live, like I didn't record it, obviously, like that's so fucked, but I shared the stream to her grandma and said, hey, this shit is happening. This shit is currently happening to your granddaughter. So yeah, that's really like the fuck shit is like, yeah, doing this. It's like you have like, I don't know. I just think this has become such a massive issue over the last like 3 months since I've been doing it. I've kind of fallen down a whole rabbit hole, and I feel like this might be like conspiracy theory of me to say, but I think there's an actual like what's like a cult of predators on Instagram. Like they all talk to each other like they know each other in these chats, and like it seems like they're sharing stuff behind the scenes of these live streams. Like I don't know, man. It's kind of fucked.
I know what it is. First of all, what I think is going on is basically the world has become more like perverted and shit.
100%.
Yeah, we're basically, in some ways, we're living in the end times. We'll wait and see how this election cycle goes. But
yeah,
pedophilia is starting to become more normalized. So
get
your Bibles ready.
Get your Bibles ready. Yeah, like honestly, the thing is, like the thing I saw too is like during COVID-19, like during that time, a lot of people started being online more. And ever since then, there's been such a massive uptake on children being groomed online. Like it's actually fucking insane because more and more children are being online, right? And I don't know what, like, again, you brought this up. I don't think, or Rince brought this up. I don't think kids are that stupid, but like they seem pretty fucking stupid when they're online. I don't know if they just don't understand the actual severity of what they're doing, but it's like, yeah, if you're 14, 13, 12, 11, whatever, I don't really care. You shouldn't be flashing your tits for a bunch of strangers on a live stream. Right? You don't know who's recording. You don't know those strangers. You also shouldn't be doing that because you're like underage as fuck. And they don't understand the concept of that. Like they really don't see the harm. And it's like you do realize that those people are going to be sharing that around. And before you know it, it's going to reach your school. I don't know if you guys know about what happened with you probably know about this, Destructor. You're Canadian, but it happened recently, or not recently, where
Amanda Todd.
Amanda Todd, yeah. Where that situation happened, where she flashed a single dude on Omegle, and he took that and blackmailed her and sent it to everyone in her school, and she ended up game ending herself. So I feel like these kids just don't understand the actual like severity of doing stuff like that online. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're down to make an Instagram account, I can share a lot of these accounts with you. You can do if you want to make a video about it too. Go ahead. Obviously, that'd be really important because it's like I'll probably do a video too about it, honestly. But it's gonna be a long video because there's so many of these guys, so many of them, and obviously, my whole point is not for these like my audience to go harass them, but at least to expose their Instagram account to keep other people safe from these accounts.
I probably would just want like, go report these accounts and then always try to spread
Yeah,
awareness.
exactly. Go report these accounts. Like like you got people like Mama Max going after like cults and stuff, and that's great. Like obviously he fucked that up. But I feel like we need to start focusing more on social medias because there's so much happening on the social medias we're on. Right? Like Instagram, Snapchat, Discord, Facebook. Like all these social medias have an actual rampant problem, but for whatever reason, no one's talking about them.
Because they're too busy with the drama and other shit. And plus,
Yeah,
it's
like
fucking
even fucking
uncomfortable.
Roblox, man. Roblox has a massive problem. I've already done 2 videos about certain games that just like are willingly allowing kids to like add each other on Snapchat.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked. It's just, I think when it comes to like, what was it, that one case he did? I'm just curious, where's the actual parents involved in this? Even like the chat here, like, I read some of the comments. I'm like, they kind of want us to do this type of shit, like, expose these creeps. So we might need to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like I probably will. Honestly, like it was just something I was kind of doing in my free time because like I didn't really feel the need to make a video, but like it is getting to a point where I might have to make a video. I don't know if it's going to do numbers. Like obviously, I have no idea. But I think even if a couple people see that disgusting shit happening on Instagram, I hope it's enough to at least bring awareness to the issue itself. Like I said, it's like it's a rabbit hole, man. It just keeps going deeper and deeper, and you keep finding more and more children, right? And these comments are just so fucking disgusting. And like I had an issue with TikTok back when I like had my Call Me Cameron channel. I did a couple videos on TikTok because I found a lot of them, but Instagram has been kind of the breeding ground as of late.
Tall night. Tall night. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the tall night stuff, man. Jesus fucking Christ. The last
Bro.
post I think I saw was him like driving to go hand in an application.
Tall Knight's girlfriend is a cuck.
Right? She was completely okay with him cheating on her. Like she was like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. He cheated on me like 3 times. That's okay.
Cuck. That's what you call her, a cuck.
Right. But anyways, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. It's kind of sucks to end it on such a sad note, but I mean, if anything, this is kind of a brighter future because like it brings me hope to know that like I am gonna do a video about the Instagram stuff. And Destructor, if you want to do one with me, that'd be sick. Maybe that'll be the video we collab on. Because honestly, it's like so important to me because I feel like I'm not gonna say I have a connection with these children, but like with certain children, especially reaching out to their family, I feel more involved than most other situations.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like I'm like, it just sucks, man. It just sucks because this does need to be talked about more. And I feel like a lot of these accounts just do this on a daily basis and they think they can get away with it. Like when I see these live streams having hundreds of viewers and not a single one of them are actually calling out how creepy the people are being in the live stream or trying to give the child guidance, and all like every other comment is just them trying to trick this child into doing something sexual, I kind of lose faith in humanity. I know like it's a dime and a dozen when it comes to like predators, but like on the internet, it almost seems like every like 5 out of 10 people are predators on these social media apps, they seem way more common.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Question, but when you did like some of your Instagram stuff, when you tried contacting the parents, did they like even bother responding? What was their reaction?
Most of the time they don't respond. Half the time they don't even know who I am, or they think I'm like playing a prank on them. But like what I boiled it down to is a lot of these parents, if they don't give a shit enough to monitor their kids on the internet, they don't give a shit when someone brings up a concern about it. So that's what I found. Like some of them are concerned. I have had like one parent so far actually thank me and actually like get the authorities involved, which I appreciate. But like I've probably tried to contact over like 15 parents at this point, and half of them just either don't respond, don't take me seriously, or just ignore it.
That's pretty fucked. Because I'm just like some of the shit you talked about, like especially the one with the grandmother. I'm just thinking, where's the actual parents in this? That's what I need to know because this is
they don't care, man. They genuinely do not give a shit. Like this is a PSA to parents too, right? Like when I become a father eventually, I'm going to monitor the shit out of my kids' stuff. Like I don't even care if you guys call me like obsessive or like overprotected, but like I'm monitoring the shit. My kid, no way in hell my kid's going live on Instagram when they're like that young. Absolutely. If they want to become a streamer, that's great. Not when you're like 12, 13, 14, 15. If you want to be 16 streaming on Twitch, that's fine. But if you're going to be like streaming and bunch of men, like horned up men who have been like scouring Instagram for the last couple hours trying to find children, I'm going to be disgusted. Right? And like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways,
there's a balance.
Sorry, go ahead.
This is basically a balance that you have to do. Is you don't want to be overprotective, but the way I think you're probably doing is make sure they don't do shit. Like my
yeah, but I think you fundamentally failed as a parent. If you have some random stranger who makes YouTube videos hitting you up, trying to advise you about your child being groomed on a social media app, I think you've kind of fundamentally failed as a parent, because like that's not even my job. I'm taking the time out of my kindness to like try to help these children, which is something you should be doing. That's your own child, right? And don't tell me you're so oblivious that you don't notice your kid streaming for 2 hours a day on a phone, right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna end the stream here. Everyone thank Destructor for stopping by. It was a fun stream.
Subscribe to my channel. I got a few bangers.
Subscribe to Destructor. Get him to 100,000 subscribers.
Yes. I got a few bangers cooking, especially on, the likes of Wrestling Otaku, Undertaker Figure 1127, Tipster.
Jesus.
And of course, the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Like, just
lovely people. Fuck, dude. That's gonna be an interesting one.
Yes, we gotta cook these people.
Yo, if I can recommend a video though, if you guys are actually gonna go to Destructor's channel, go watch his Destructor wrestling video. That shit goes hard.
Yes, I roast myself to hell.
God, that was dude, I fucking love that video. I was like, that's such like an evolving of your like content. It was so funny. It's kind of like watching you kind of diss your old self and realizing that your old content like has evolved over the years.
Yes, it was.
But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. Thanks for watching. I don't know. I might go live tomorrow. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Yeah.